And now it's time for today's daily forecast with EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich.
Hey, good Friday morning to you, Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich with your outlook for July 27th, 2018. We have another hot day on tap for today. Partly cloudy skies ahead of this warm, cold front that's moving through. It's going to be situated back here early this afternoon. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to evolve and congeal into a line segment moving west to east. But it will come in a little bit later, so I think you'll have some initiation early in the afternoon in central Pennsylvania, probably late afternoon or early evening further east, and then as you get down towards Philadelphia, northern New Jersey, it's probably early evening by the time you get those storms move through. But we will be very hot ahead of this, and some areas in the urban corridor will get near the 90-degree mark today with heat index values in the middle 90s because we're still having a lot of humidity ahead of this cold front. But until it moves through, we'll lower the humidity a little bit behind this for the weekend, but we will have to deal with the humidity one more day today before the cold front moves through. I do want to focus on these thunderstorms, though, so some of them could pack quite a punch. What we're looking at as far as storms today in terms of severe weather potential, we're looking at straight line winds. So we're not dealing with tornadoes, not dealing with hail. I think this is a straight line wind damage threat as far as what the National Weather Service defines as severe weather. But we're also going to include the heavy rain potential in with that, even though the National Weather Service does not consider that part of severe parameters. And also frequent lightning, also not included in severe parameters, but we're going to include all three of those. So frequent lightning, locally heavy downpours, and the straight line wind damage threat with the storms moving through. Again, this is going to be a line of storms moving eastward, so it's going to congeal after it initiates in central PA. This is looking at 2 p.m., and you can see it's all the way back west of State College here at this point. As we move a little bit forward to 3, 4 o'clock, that's when we start getting going around State College, Selinsgrove, places like that, going all the way up to Williamsport, or maybe just east of Williamsport at that point, and then getting up to all the way up to Susquehanna County here in Pennsylvania. So this is all going to move eastward with time. It's going to take its time doing so, though. So here's 5 p.m. It's still out in central PA. It's not until 7, 8 o'clock it gets a little bit further east to the more urban areas. Once we get to just west of the Lehigh Valley here, getting close to Reading, and getting close to bearing down on Lancaster here at this point, too. So it's already going to go through Harrisburg just prior to that. So I think Harrisburg is right around dinner time, 5, 6 o'clock, and then we get a little bit later in the evening. And you can see this line congealing here. So these are going to be some strong storms that are going to be embedded within this line here, and there could be, again, some straight line wind damage reports out of this, and that's a severe wind greater than 58 miles per hour. So we'll watch for that today, and as this line moves eastward, it's going to start to weaken as you get a little bit further east from that. So still probably pretty potent once it gets to the Philadelphia area and parts of interior northern New Jersey, but after that point we're losing daylight. This is now 9 p.m. So after this point it starts to weaken a little bit. You can see that here, starting to weaken a little bit as it gets to the coastline, or approaches the coastline, but this is already 10, 11 o'clock at night, so it just kind of fizzles that out after that point once we get closer to midnight, and then that's out of here. It's off the coast. And Saturday, no clouds at all. We're looking at partly to mostly sunny skies for your Saturday behind this front, and the humidity will be lowering behind the front, which will be a much needed change. I don't think it's going to be going extremely low, though. We're not going to be like it's not going to be a crisp day kind of thing. We might have that a little more Sunday, even lower humidity. But Saturday's, either way, Saturday is a partly cloudy day, and so is Sunday. And here's those storms coming through in the global models here later on Friday. Here's a look at Saturday. Nothing going on, partly cloudy skies. Again, humidity is going to be lowering behind the front here, and that process is going to be taking place on Saturday. And then we get to Sunday, it's probably at its lowest point, and we start to increase a little bit here on Monday. But before, it looked like we're going to have some late day storms coming in on Monday, and now it looks like it's going to hold off until at least the overnight. So most of the day here on Monday is partly cloudy. Might have an increase in clouds later in the day. We're going to have another system that's going to affect us with scattered showers and thunderstorms that's going to come through probably Monday night. So the humidity is going to be increasing a little bit here on Monday. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And then we get into Tuesday, then we get it back into the scattered showers and thunderstorms later in the day. You can see that here. Not a real big deal here yet, though. And going beyond this point to Wednesday, another area of scattered showers and thunderstorms, again, later in the day. A little bit more concentrated here on Wednesday, though, and that front looks like it's going to get hung up a little bit. And the reason it's going to do that is because you have off to the east here, There's high pressure that's going to be blocking the advance of this front, so it's not going to be moving too far east in a hurry. So by the time we get to Thursday, you can still see that front still wrapped up over the vicinity and still giving us some scattered showers and thunderstorms at different points during the day here on Thursday. So it's more of a variable clouds or mostly cloudy day here on Wednesday and Thursday, with the opportunity for scattered thunderstorms later in the day on Wednesday and then most of the day here on Thursday. And then Friday, you could have that same thing happen with the front being held up, and you're now on the outer periphery of this high pressure. The high pressure is sitting right here, so this is all on the outer periphery of that high. So that's what you're getting with the showers and thunderstorms. I know that we probably could deal without the rain for a while, especially here in central Pennsylvania where they had so much rainfall. This does not look like a repeat of what we had earlier this week and over this past weekend. This is not going to be a repeat of that. I do think we're going to have the opportunity for scattered showers and thunderstorms, and it could be some heavy rain producers also, but it's going to be it's not going to be as concentrated as the look as we had earlier in the week. So while we could have some areas that get several inches of rain, we're not talking about a foot of rain or anything like that. So that's a little bit better news than what we were dealing with last week, but we'll cross this bridge when we get there next week and take a better look at it with time. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for July 27th, 2018. Have a great Friday.